Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a general. This will be for your sun, your moon, or rising, okay? So we'll see what comes out. I'm just going to go ahead and use the dice. I'm just taking notes right now. All right. And I'm just going to keep doing as many as we need until every sign is covered for the week. This will be for about 7 days worth of energy. All right. Take it how it resonates. The story's familiar, but not yours exactly. The guidance at the end may be helpful, okay? All right, Spirit. Let me get this good energy going. What guidance do you have for the general collective at this time? For whom it'll resonate for? Sun, moon, rising. Please and thank you so much. All right, what do we have here? We have Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. All right. Alrighty, Spirit. Let's grab the tea leaf. And we'll get a couple from each half stack. Tell us what's going on for these signs, please. Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please and thank you. What is happening? What's in the energy? What's going on? All right. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let's not make a mess. Alrighty. Other half stack, please. What's happening? What's happening, Captain? What's the tea? Alright. Alright, first card out, you have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Let's see if I can actually get these all on screen here. You have Fair Man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Let me take a gander here. You have Basket, recognition, reward for merit. I don't know if it's this cocky person, it may not be genuine, okay? Not unsuccessful plans, there you go, perhaps. It may seem one way, but be another, right? Lobster, financial pinch. Okay. It could just be overcompensation for something, or it could literally be a change of heart. Let's see where it takes us here. All right. Maybe the financial pinch is their unsuccessful plans, right? Maybe they're coming back and say, hey, you were right about that thing. I should have listened, right? All right, let's get one from the Moonology Spirit. This will be overall energy, maybe timing, identity of the person as well that they're dealing with. One, please. Thank you. You have Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. All right. This may require a break. They may have been an exhaustive energy for you. I'm definitely getting a little bit of energy vampire, post-energy vampire vibes going on here. Like, that was a lot to deal with. All right. Good to know. Thanks. I got to go take a break from you. Let's get one from the Chinese Zodiac. Tell us more about this person. All right. You have Year of the Ox in the Yang energy. Yeah, white is Yang. Okay. I'll read you the years for it, okay, in case it's anybody you know. The bottom side of the range is 1949, so minus increments of 12 years, if that helps you out. 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009, and 2000, oh goodness gracious, 2021. Okay. It's like do basic math. All right, there we go. Ox, about the ox, the unmoving strength that rises from the earth. Keywords are slow, purposeful, stable, safe, unmoving, and unrelenting. And with that rooster energy, that does not surprise me, okay? The ox, sometimes depicted as a water buffalo, stays stable against a whirlwind of change. His powerful figures is unmoved by the mist circling it, as much as from the light of dawn. A whirlwind of water animated by a water spirit surrounds him, and yet the ox stays unmoved. So just unmoved through any emotional turbulence. So stay strong. Perhaps that's the energy you need to be in with this individual. Okay. This could also be you. The yang meanings positive. The ability to stay calm, stable, and independent. Maybe that's something you've had to be throughout this situation with this individual. The active meanings resist and persevere. The action meanings to be strong on what you believe. So holding those firm boundaries, right? Maybe this is somebody you've had established a boundary with, and you are advised to continue doing that with this individual, okay? So let's identify this fair man a little bit more, Spirit. Pulling out. Yeah, I'm pulling out the past life oracle for that. Let's get a couple cards on it. There might be a personality identifiers, situation identifiers. There could be something from the past life that's cyclical in this life with regards to this energy. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. You have love life, so this could have been something from the love life. Okay. And farm. Okay, so I'm really getting a sense of just really rural energy here. Whatever that means to you. Maybe they like country. I don't know. Maybe they like animals. Maybe they're used to being around a lot of animals in some capacity or another. Or perhaps they had a love life that was like that, right? Like they had a relationship with somebody that came from a farm, right? So take it how it resonates, okay? I've also decided to pull the Work Your Light Oracle just to tell us more about this situation. Let's pull one card, please, Spirit. All right. Maybe this is a connection to your mother. You have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay, so it's all about self-care and self-love. Maybe you had to do that through this situation, right? I'm going to pull from Izzy's deck. Tell us more about this fair man. And what the collective needs to know about this energy coming in. Let's get 3, please. I'm also going to pull 3 from the Stargazing Oracle as well. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. We can see exactly what their situation is here, why they're coming back, okay? You have Doppelganger. You have Fast Cash. All about the tangible, right? There's your financial pitch. And Stalker. Maybe they see what you got and maybe they think you can help them. Let's get 3 from Stargazing Spirit. Alright, I'll see that in a sec. Thank you. Kindly. Alright. You have King Kunks. Challenging, requires adjustments, complexity, clashes, contradicts, frustration, and learn to compromise. All right. You also have Grand Trine, being blessed, good luck, completion, receiving gifts, contentment, magnetic, huge successes, little effort, and harmony. All right. And let's see if you can even see this. Or maybe. Mercury, awareness, communication, writing, news, short chips, thoughts, ideas, perception, learning, and intelligence. So this could very well be a learning experience for them, having to do another go around with you on this, right? Like maybe this is really just about you reestablishing those boundaries, and they have to learn that they can't get what they want whenever the heck they want it, just because, you know, all of a sudden they give you accolades, and all of a sudden, you know, you're not going to be giving it to them, right? People can't just manipulate people like that, right? So maybe this is an opportunity to do that. And you're also being blessed on the flip side, depending on how you respond to this situation. So it's entirely up to you how you respond to it, okay? We will go ahead and pull some guidance. I'm not feeling like we need much. This is pretty straightforward. they're coming in because they need something from you. Remember that. Think about how they've reciprocated to you and how you feel about reciprocating back, if you feel like doing that at all, or if you just want to maintain the peace and walk away, right? All right, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to actually use the Halloween Oracle, okay? Feel guided to do it as part of the advice. We've got 3 other decks, including a new one. Why not bring back Halloween a little bit in January, right? I'm definitely feeling like we got a lot of endings, new beginnings, rebirths, kind of energy going on right now for a lot of the collective. So this may have something to do with that. This may be a test for this individual. We'll see. Spirit, what's your guidance for the collective at this time regarding this situation? One, please. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Pardon me. I am going to bring out the book because it's been a while since I've worked with this deck. Okay. You have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. Okay. I'm getting a very bygones be bygones kind of energy from this. All right. Pale you'll step out of the night in red lace, full of flowers upon your crown. You bring the beauty to death, the equality and joy of the underground. The iconic Lady of Death, with a pale skull-like face, zombie eyes, and rich red funeral flowers in her hair, has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Halloween and the Mexican Day of the Dead, El Dia de los Muertos. The original model for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be traced back to the ancient Aztec goddess, and I'm going to totally botch your name, darling. I'm sorry. I've been practicing. Mictecacotli. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror and morphed into the Lady of the Dead, and eventually into the more modern graphic figure of Katrina. It is also reported that the identity of the original Katrina was based on women who were very rich and had everything they wanted in life, yet death takes everyone equally. So it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes all. Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some ways, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying, and some of us may never even see the body of someone who has passed in our whole lives. But this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then we can choose to be life-affirming, takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out for the better. Okay, I see here. If you're holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material things, simplify and let it go. And perhaps that's maybe the lesson for this fair man too, right? But at the same time, on the flip, that sort of mirrored energy going on with your clashes and complexity and what's going on here with Grand Trine and King Kunks, the doppelganger energy, right, is maybe it's a chance to lead by example. They're coming to you with a problem and only wanting to weasel their way in because they may want to be holding on to stuff that they should probably let go of, right? There should be an ending there somewhere. And maybe that's a suggestion, right? Like, this could be as simple as, well, why do you need 3 cars and here you are broke, you can't pay your mortgage? Sell one of your cars, right? Okay. Something that simple, all right? All right, let's get one from the Unshakable Inner Peace for the collective at this time. Look how simple this reading is. All right. Ooh. That is a book. That is more than too many. I will take a couple if need be, though, Spirit. Not 5. Okay, thank you. All right. Nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read into that a little bit. That is number 20. 20 may be significant to you at this time. 20 does break down to 2. 2s are all about choice and balance and harmony, as well as unions and karma too. So this may be karmic. Sorry about that. That may be a confirmation at 3:33 if anyone needs it. All right. All right. Let me get to the divination here. This card is an invitation to see the world with fresh eyes, okay? The real world of love, compassion, joy, and participate in the activation of heaven on earth. The world in which we live is in part an illusion. It is not real in the sense of things outside of us and to which we give such importance. The material things, the likes, the follows, the outward forms of success are not representative of true worth. These are fictions created to pull you away from the image of love within you. So this may be also a lesson in not being distracted from your purpose, right? Because this person coming in giving you all these accolades may just be a distraction, right? Pulling away from your true worth, right? Everything outside of you is a manipulated reality, but the real world is the one in your heart. The intangibles of hope, peace, joy, and love, these are your true power. Their truth can never be taken from you. They are yours because they are part of you. You can choose to allow these blessings to be part of your everyday life, or you can choose to stay in worry, fear, and discomfort. The choice is always yours. You are being called to activate your inner light by seeing yourself as a child of the divine. This world we live in is created for you to experience more of who you are and play in the wonder of it all. With this sense of acceptance, you will feel lighter, freer, and more purposeful. So this may be a good thing for you too, right? Maybe it's a good reminder that you're on the right track, depending on how you feel like you need to respond to it, right? All right, let's pull one from Keepers of the Light. Please and thank you. All right, we've got two. We'll take it. A little bit of guidance from our higher dimensional beings here, our ascended masters. The first one out you have is Jwal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time towards happiness. All right. When Jwal Kul appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Okay, so this is divinely guided, okay? Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently, okay? Recognize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you've been courageous. Jwal Kul is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. All right. And you have Krishna showing up as well, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. So it's not just this fair man recognizing. The universe is speaking through this person, okay? So pay attention to that, all right? You are loved unconditionally. You have a deep spiritual connection and must trust the guidance that's coming through. Your devotion to the spiritual path has been recognized. It may feel as you've been on a mental, emotional battlefield, but there are sweet messages of hope around you now. Krishna is here to boost your sense of connection to the divine and encourage you to act from your soul. If a decision needs to be made, ask yourself what will honor your soul and those around you. If you can choose the best for all involved, then you will feel even closer to the divine. Beautiful. All right. Yes. Yes. I love it when the universe kind of sneaks in messages where, you know, the surface of it would seem like it's something external, but really it's like it serves a dual purpose, right? Not only is it helping this person get their crap together, right? But it also sends you a message, right? May even kill 5 birds with one stone, right? It happens a lot and it's usually very subtle. All right. And finally, my last piece of advice for you is going to be from our very new deck, the Beyond Lemuria by Izzy Ivy. Izzy Ivy. I was about to say, things are going to get a little backwards for you. All right. Now let me get a really good shuffle on this because this thing has not been really worked a whole heck of a lot yet. So, all right. I'm actually going to cut the deck, split it. All right. And it's really thick too. All right, here we go. Last. There we go. Oh my goodness, you're so stiff. All right. So you may have a little struggle with this situation, but it's nothing major, okay? All right, perfect. Spirit for the collective at this time, final advice. I'll just take one because I know it's a new deck. And it does get sticky. All right. Ooh, threes again. Threes may be significant. So 33, journey to wholeness, okay? I'm going to stick her back here. Let's see what it says. All right. Self-acceptance, wholeness, unconditional love, soul fragments returning, accepting others as they are, staying energetically present, accepting all parts of self, healing internal dis-ease. Okay. Traditional Japanese painters do not paint the eyes of a deity before the rest of the body. As they say, this is the element that brings it to life. But for this image, the Izzy did just that. It was one of the most profound painting experiences she had experienced. She created deep into the night, and no matter how hard she tried, she could not put her paintbrush down. At 3 a.m., again with the threes, she was coaxed away and stepped back, burst into tears. She was deeply upset at the being that had come alive on the canvas, could be sensed in her art space, and felt it as if it was within her. The canvas held a half-formed being, part woman and somewhat octopus. Interesting. She was troubled. The process she was in was quite disturbing to her. And after doing a clearing, she was able to sleep. The next morning, her housemate inquired what had happened in the night as his pictures were falling off the walls. As she worked on the painting over the next week, it felt like the being was undergoing healing. Interesting. So through your sacral self-love, Star Mother, right? Okay. All right. She was brought to wholeness and became quite beautiful with evolved energy systems and a sense of enlightenment and knowing about her. She has come to realize that this being is a hybrid. There are mixed reports about what caused these beings to be this way, but it seems there was a distinct sense of upset and disease among them, and they had an intense longing to be whole again. Some say the Lemurian hybrids were experiments done by the Atlanteans as they pushed what was possible. Others say that they were a result of vibratory similarities as the Lemurians became more physicalized, causing them to mix with that of animals, depending on where their vibration was. Most accounts associate the hybrid form with dis-ease and a sense of being outcast. It is understood that hybrids started appearing towards the end of the Lemurian epoch as they were densifying, and the Atlantean mind-based intellect interfered with the ebb and flow of Lemurian ways, though this is not what caused their demise. This card is about loving yourself and others from a sense of wholeness, exactly as you are right now. It is only from this space that healing can take place. We may find ourselves in relationships or scenarios where we can see great potential. We may have concepts of others that are not really who they are, due to subconscious projections or ideals. We could have the idea that we will feel better about ourselves when we achieve a goal or status, that success will somehow make everything better. Unfortunately, this takes us out of the present and makes our love somewhat conditional. To be a healer, transcend the perspective that the being in front of you needs to be fixed. Hold the vision that they are perfect as they are. From this place, they can heal themselves through the transformative power of acceptance. Acknowledge the full spectrum of a picture and bring any fractured parts back to the present moment. In this place, we are whole, and thus have the power to step into the brightest versions of ourselves. Love it. All right, you guys. I think that's perfect. Okay. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay? Bye.